Hi friends, so this is your friend Arun from Live in Germany channel. So today I'm back again with another interesting update or topic which was asked in our groups. The difference between a permanent residence and EU permanent residence. So we will just cover the top on the top level, like what small differences we have regarding expiry, what are the advantages of having one of them and both, what conditions you need to apply. So this information we'll see in this video. So before I move on to this video, if you are living in Germany and you would like to take a personal loan at any point of time, or you want to discuss regarding that, you can book an appointment with me directly. Or if you want to take this particular insurance offer which is running currently with English support, or you want information on that, please fill the form given in the description. And before I move on, all the information regarding this video researchers made, the links are also in description as REF as a reference. So the articles, the corresponding German acts, and also one beautiful PDF link is also given there. So please do go through that. Now let's go on to the video. Hi guys, so maybe for those who are seeing it the first time, I'll keep it crisp the whole video. So the first time, so permanent residence, as most of you know, or it's called Niederlassungserlaubnis, is something which gives us access, unlimited visa stay in Germany. So this gives us a lot of freedom. So people who come here initially with the work permit, or students who start with the work permit or blue card, normally try to take the permanent residence as quick as possible. The reason is following: on a permanent residence, it is not anymore connected to the job. You can do any kind of job, you can do your own business, and you're not connected to the visa location within Germany. So this is why Niederlassungserlaubnis is so attractive. There are a lot of requirements. People who have work permit have different requirements to apply for a permanent residence. People who have a blue card, like already, should have A1 and 33 months, or B1 and 21 months. So such differences are there, but still it's always an attractive. And additionally, you need to have this particular amount of money you put, particular amount of months you have paid the pension system, and also this integration test, which is quite new. So these are all like the requirements. So what is the difference between this permanent residence and EU permanent residence, like Daueraufenthalt-EU it is called in German? So first of all, German Niederlassungserlaubnis, or Niederlassungserlaubnis in short words, is in terms of freedom. It is allowing you to move anywhere in Germany, take any kind of job, and you have unlimited access to the labor market. Whereas the EU permanent residence, I'm just using this term, but the actual German term I already mentioned. So EU permanent residence, you have more access, not just restricted to Germany anymore. You can go out of Germany and you can work in other countries also without any much restriction compared to the permanent residence. I'll tell the reason. So this is the small in terms of freedom and access. So next comes the question of expiry. This is a big question mark for people, for example, who has to go back to India or their own country, or have found something in United States for short term. This big question pops up. Yeah. So people with Niederlassungserlaubnis or PR, if they leave Germany, for example, more than 6 months, then it expires. Yeah, this is the hard truth. But people who have this EU permanent residence, or Daueraufenthalt-EU, this particular visa, can stay out of Germany and within EU for almost 6 years. So only if you have stayed more than 6 years out of Germany but still within EU, this particular EU permanent residence card which was issued in Germany will be invalid. But if you have left the EU itself and stayed totally out of the EU, then it is valid for 12 months. So say for example, if you stay and go to India and stay for for 8 months, 9 months, still if you are in a normal PR, then it is expiring. But if you are on a EU PR or a permanent residence card, then it has time limit of 12 months. So this is a huge advantage for people who has to travel between multiple countries. but it is not easy to obtain also, yeah, which is it is the next point I'm coming into. So what's the requirement for this EU permanent residence, Arun? So EU permanent residence means you have to have stayed at least 5 years permanently in Germany, which means not taking huge breaks. Of course, you can go for vacation, but otherwise you have to have stayed 5 years continuously. You should have sufficient German language efficiency, which is like B1, for example, and necessarily sometimes the B1 or the integration exam, and also proof that you have enough space, enough income, and so on, like the normal things what you need for the thing. So if you have satisfied these requirements, then you can apply for this EU permanent residence card once you have stayed for 60 months, and this will give you more access. And the advantages same like PR, you cannot be expelled so easily out of the country, yeah, and this is the main thing. So what other advantage or difference between the permanent residence and EU residence card? The last difference is, for example, if you have already have an EU permanent residence from another country and you are coming to Germany, then according to the section 38 of Residence Permit Act, or I'm just translating everything in English. So according to this act, you can directly apply for a work permit and start working. You do not have to go through the complete visa procedure, which is a very good news. Same way, if you have got this card from Germany and you're going to a different EU country, you can also start there. Depending on the country, there might be an additional requirement of getting an approval from job center or something like that. But it is not a fresh application. Your process will be much faster because you will be going under a totally different act. So these are all the different things, different advantages or differences between a permanent residence and a EU permanent residence. The cost of this card normally is, depending on the country, it can be up to 150 euros. So there are multiple smaller things, for example, spouses of people who had already German citizenship and so on. We are not addressing that. We are just handling very basic case, people who just came here directly for a job, or students who took a job here, and comparing the advantage and the time limits based on that as this video was made. So I hope this video was informative for some of you, and if you like this video, please do put in comment section how did you like it, and I'll come back again with another informative video for you guys. Thank you and bye bye.